Hi guys, welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 10th of March 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the classic tarot for today's reading, and I just want to show you some of these cards before I actually use them. So just another take on the original Rider-Waite tarot. If you know how to read that one, you'll be able to read this. By the way, I just did a reading for someone, and someone asked me if I have a tarot course, and yeah, I do. I have a tarot course that you can buy on my website. I think it's 8 videos, and by the end of it, I've had some really good feedback. You'll be able to read the cards. So if that's of interest to you, check it out. It's on my website. Let's see what the cards have to say about this day. First card is hidden in here. The 8 of Wands. Okay, lots of information, news coming in, lots of exciting stuff happening. The pace is fast. The 3 of Swords again. Wow, it's like we've had that so often lately. And then finally, the Chariot. Okay. So we've got an interesting mix here because the Chariot is triumph and self-will supersedes your circumstances, and what you choose to do, you get to do because you're the spiritual being living on planet duality. It doesn't control you, the other way around, you control it. But then here we have ideas which are negative and possibly even news that are negative in conjunction with this first card. The 3 of Swords is really stopping. It's saying, I'm hurt here. My heart is, I feel heartbroken. Something negative has happened. I'm not going to jump on my chariot and make it all happen for myself. I'm going to try and heal a little bit or take some time out for myself. So we've got some contradictions happening. Let's see what the cards are trying to say overall. So the 8 of Wands, first of all, 8 is strength and power in numerology. Wands is the element of fire and has to do with life purpose. So these 8 wands flying in, that represents news and information that you weren't privy to before, now becoming accessible. It could also be an opportunity. And with it being the 8 of Wands, this is a powerful opportunity that's going to affect your life purpose, the way you go through life and the way you feel about your everyday experience. So if something occurs, pay attention to it. The 8 of Wands in itself is super positive. So we're talking about opportunities for work, opportunities to travel, opportunities to see different parts of the world, to have new relationships, to meet new people, to experience personal growth, to see the beauty in the world, and to feel like you're above it all and you're looking down and your perspective is really open and you can see things clearly. So that in itself, I feel, is a big gift of the day. If we were to skip this middle card and we only had the 8 of Wands and the Chariot, it would say, listen to the news that are coming in, particularly as they relate to your life, your personal circumstances, and then immediately hop on your chariot, seize the moment, make it happen for yourself, go, go, go. But we do have the 3 of Swords in the middle. So first of all, this card is about loss, rainy days, heartbreak, sadness, betrayal, being lied to, anything that's negative that involves some sort of communication. So self-hatred, feeling bleak like this about yourself, or hearing something from another person that's disappointing, something that you didn't want to hear. Could be conflict that you take very seriously. I'm getting the message that if there is some news coming in that's questionable, with this card, you're more likely to see the negatives in it than the positives. So if someone makes a joke, and on other days you find that funny, then on this day, you may take it the wrong way, and you may think, oh, well, there's some truth to every joke. What are they trying to say to me? Was that an insult? So first, I'm getting that try not to read too much into things. Try not to go into rumination mode where you're going over things that have been said and done in the past, and you're trying to give them meaning in the present because it's happened in the past. If you're adding in the present what that meant to you and what the truth of it was, then one, it's not accurate because a lot of time has passed, and also, what does that serve you? Was this a good memory or a bad memory? If you have to question that, then it's likely that it wasn't that dramatic, and it's better to move on from it and to focus on the future and what you can do in the here and now. So I think that's the warning of the 3 of Swords today. It's not necessarily that you're going to be betrayed or that you're walking out in the rain here. I think it's a warning to stay positive, to keep the focus on the future and to ask yourself, what can I do that's fun and empowering, rather than chewing over everything that was unpleasant and trying to squeeze some sort of a meaning out of it. Yeah. Okay, there's something else here that it's trying to say. What the barbed wire? Barbed wire is what? A warning. It's about privacy. It's about putting people off and demonstrating that this is a danger zone. Don't come here. So I suppose if you have barbed wire around your heart, no one's going to get to it. Oh, so the negative thinking, you can come up with meaning if you analyze past things and you try and find something negative. That negative thought can become a belief that you integrate, a faulty belief that then puts barbed wire around your heart, and it becomes much more difficult for you to connect openly and authentically. It makes you somewhat defensive. It makes you feel like you're always on the back foot and you have to kind of protect yourself from, the trials and tribulations of the world. So if anything, the success of this day is ripping that barbed wire off and saying, my heart has been through many, many things and it's still pumping away. I don't need to protect it. It protects itself. And wow, my heart is unbreakable. Because look, I'm still here breathing. And that's great because that immediately, with that, you send a positive message to yourself. Look how resilient I am. Instead of, oh, I'm so frail and fragile and need to spend the next 5 years healing. If you feel strong and resilient, then you'll be able to take risks in future. And the cards are saying that there is an opportunity coming in. You'll miss that opportunity if you're shut down and isolated because you don't want to get hurt again. Be brave enough or ask for help to be brave and say, I'm willing to get my heart broken. I've had it broken before. If it breaks again, I know it'll mend. I know that's easily said. I think this is easy. But that willingness to put yourself out there and to potentially get hurt. We all, unfortunately, have to do that if we want to gallop off and get on our chariots and experience new things. Because really, everything's a risk. On planet Earth, everything is dual, up and down, left and right, night and day, good and bad. And we don't know the outcome until we take that risk and try it out. And the cards are saying, please be encouraged. There's a genuine chance here. Open up, listen to what your higher self says, and then take the action steps to get what it is you want, or to try, to be willing to have a different experience, even if the outcome isn't guaranteed. So we've got this kind of wizard here, and he's got the canopy of stars. And that, to me, is a symbol that he's totally connected with his higher self. He's engaged in a dialogue there, and it's giving him the information about himself. Go to Israel because you really want to, for instance, and get on your chariot and make the way. No one's telling him to do that. It comes from within. Then we've got the moon. Your higher self is going to talk to you through your intuition. It's not going to be symbols so much. So the opportunity that comes via the real world, you can believe that and work with it. But the motivation and the certainty of, should I do this, that comes from within. So it's an inside job and an outside job today. And with this, deliberately saying, I'm stronger than I give myself credit for and I'm willing to try again. Then we've got the sphinxes. So wisdom and hidden knowledge, the occult. And he's using the occult and everything hidden to his advantage, because these two are actually going to pull the chariot. So your past experience, things you have overcome, things you've dealt with in the past, they strengthen you, and you're able to use that knowledge and info to get what you want in the here and now. Then we've got this, excuse me if this is wrong, but I think it's a Shiva Lingam, is it? Could be wrong. But it's about masculinity, it's about transformation, change, death and rebirth. It's kind of like Pluto, I feel. If you have a different interpretation of that symbol, please let me know, because I'd be interested. I'm not an expert with that, I really am not. But it's about the masculine, basically. So the masculine in the tarot is I build, I create, I do it independently, off my own back. I don't need permission, or I don't need to have anyone's help. I'm the boss, I make it happen. So that's the certainty you've got. taking that certainty, coupling it with a genuine opportunity, and minimizing past hurts, especially if they prevent you from acting in the here and now, that's the way to succeed. And there's huge potential for success because this is victory and triumph, and this is a good opportunity. So 2 cards which really say amazing, and this, the warning, don't miss out on the opportunity by being kind of defeatist or expecting the worst in the future. Just because bad stuff has happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Number-wise, we've got 8, and 3 is 11, and 7 is 18. 7 and 3 is 10. Yep, 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 in numerology is the highest number, so it goes from 1 through to 9. And by the time you get to 9, it's spirituality, completion, letting go of something. So you can let go of the heartache and the pain by proving to yourself in the here and now that you're strong, you can make it, and you can create fabulous things which are even beyond your wildest dreams. If only you continue to focus on the negative. No. Oh, yikes. If you continue to focus on the positive and the messages of your higher self, and you refuse to only focus on the negative. And also, if we're living on planet duality, then a focus on only the positive or only the negative is incorrect, because both always exist within each other. So accept the negativity for what it is, that we all have some of it, but minimize it and deliberately focus on the good stuff. Okay. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to audio reading with me. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. The way I just combine the numbers with the cards. I combine all 3 in my personal readings. If you have any questions about your life purpose or how to heal from heartbreak, or you feel discouraged and how can you become motivated again, or what's coming up in future, what the opportunities are, where the best places to live, when would be the best time to move. If you have any questions at all, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.